Welcome back, everyone. This month's update for Tainted Grail, the Fall of Avalon, is going to be a little different, as Awaken Realms just dropped a major update, patch 0.9, which if you played early access at all before or even watched gameplay on it, you're in for a real treat because this is a very noticeable update. Now, I'll leave a link down below if you want to participate in early access and check this patch out. We're clearly getting closer to official release. So jumping into the patch, I do want to preface here by letting you all know that this video is part of the sponsored monthly update series that I've been doing, but I'm gonna more so do like an edited Let's Play style video here so you can make judgments yourself alongside any opinions that I give. Before I make my character, give me 30 seconds here to just quickly go over the list of updates that the devs gave me so you guys can keep an eye out for these updates. So we have much more content in Act 1, and that goes for quests, dungeons, enemies, and items, and also loot. Totally revamped and upgraded crafting, which includes blacksmithing, alchemy, and cooking, revamped magic and summoning, upgrade to the feeling of close combat, revamped attributes and perk system, revamped and upgraded UI, revamped Wyrdness, and that goes for visually and also game balance. We have new systems such as sketchbooks, farming, houses, and pets. Romance has been added. Photo mode is now here for you guys. Changes to game balance. We have finisher moves now. I can't wait to see those. Boss mini cutscenes, new soundtrack songs, a lighting overhaul, better weather effects, new NPCs, and quests to go along with them. Shrines are now in the open world. Story interactions at the fireplace. Guilds have been added, which includes quest lines for the guilds. We now have spears as a weapon type, and there's a ton of other updates and upgrades not mentioned. And let's begin.
The all-consuming Red Death. 600 years ago, King Arthur led the Great Escape from the homelands, where our kingdoms were ravaged by the plague. Leading people to Avalon, he started the Age of Conquest and took the island from the Four-Dwellers. Using the mysterious powers of Menhirs, together with Merlin, they cleansed the land of the Wyrdness, a primordial force of chaos and possibility. But now, long after the death of the king, Camelot is in shambles as Avalon fractures into chaos. Old legends are gone, and the Wyrdness is creeping back into our lands. The bleeding heart of the plague has started beating once more, and the Red Death has returned. Rulers of the island Asylum, an order of the Red Priests, are desperate to stop it.
Seeing some improvements to these
by any means necessary.
animated cutscenes as well.
Rotting in one of their cells is a stranger who might bring a spark of change to this cursed island stuck in everlasting autumn.
I'm pumped up right now. I haven't played this game from the beginning in a very, very long time. But keep in mind, this of course is not version 1.0, so things are still subject to improve and change, but the character creator is already different from the last time I played and definitely upgraded in many ways. Let me just click on randomize here for a moment so you guys can see a few different characters. And as you guys can see, you can play as a female now, which you couldn't do before. So I'm going to do that for my character. And we're going to play as a... Sure, we'll play as a muscular female and go through a couple of faces here. I think I like that face right there. We'll go with the purple eyes. Some nice eyebrows. Then we have face details where we can do freckles and a bunch of scars and makeup type things. I'm going to go with the scar right across the face. And the most important choice, a character's hair. Let's make the hair a normal color before I go through all of them. Wow, everything, noticing major improvements already. Oh, that's pretty cool. The hair looks quite nice. I think I'm going to go with this hairstyle. And we got our face tattoos. I'm probably not going to use any, but these are pretty cool. And this is a dark fantasy game. So face tattoos, I would say, fit quite well. You know what? I think I might actually go with that. That looks pretty badass. Then we have body tattoos. I'm gonna go with that one right there. She's looking really good. And then we're gonna enter our name, Wolfina, of course. And I'm gonna leave the difficulty on normal just for the sake of this video, as it's the difficulty that most people will probably play on, but we do have easy, story, normal, and hard. Okay, so I am gonna play through the prologue / tutorial section where we're in prison. We're trying to escape prison.
Look, we just have to get this over and done with. Unless you want a visit from someone upstairs. And trust me, you don't. What were you doing in the forest when the Red Shields caught you?
What were we doing in the forest? Okay, so this is like a way to start off our character's build, I guess you could say. And different choices here are giving us different playstyle bonuses. So if I click on I was hunting, we get a +3 to archery, medium armor +3, athletics +3, evasion +3, and sneak +3. But if I click on I was seeking an ancient site of worship, we get one-handed, light armor, magic, and alchemy. I think I'm going to do that because I'd like to play around with some of the magic. So let's go with that.
Yeah, you look like one of those half-starved druids who survived the Charred Conclave. We've picked almost all of you up from the forest by now, so there aren't many of you crooks left out there. So, you're a tree hugger then?
Yes, I study healing magic, which gives us a boost to alchemy, cooking, and we get the blood transfusion spell. Or no, I'd rather burn that tree down, which gives us a light armor boost, athletics, and magic, and burning ember. Let's go with the study healing magic, because I want to see what blood transfusion is all about.
Okay, that was easier than I expected. Now, unfortunately, we'll have to stop.
Uh-oh.
I've always found it puzzling that these people won't bathe. You, I understand. You're literally rotting in this damned cell. But them? There's just no excuse for the stench. I know. You've a million questions. But they'll have to wait. One of these keys will open your cell. When you get out, head left. I'll scout ahead. Everything already feels and looks... Everything's definitely upgraded and feels better so far. This is pretty cool. I'm playing graphics on the high settings right now on 1440p, but as always, you know, optimization's usually something that's a huge part of the final stretch before the game comes out. And we're currently on patch 0.9, so I'm sure they're starting to work on that now. But this is not 1.0. This looks and feels, it just feels so different from the last time I played. That's exciting. All right, let me go ahead and loot this guy. We got mead, broken arrow, broken wooden club, linen pants, leather hood, bandages, red shield, leather armor, and worn leather boots. I'll go into my inventory here. Let's see if we can put a few of these on. And I'll equip this club in my offhand, and then I'll do this blood transfusion projectile. It deals 3 to 4 to 5 damage, costs 4.8 mana, and shoots a projectile that applies bleed. You guys can see the UI is very different from the version that all of you guys were playing before this patch. We have our upgraded spell and particle effects. Everything used to just be a simple sphere, and now we have like these different particle effects and animations. I love it. He did say go left, but we're not somebody that follows instructions that well. Got some books over here. There's going to be a lot of dark lore that you can read. Got some roast, another book about Liliana in the Chamber of Ecstasy. Oh man, that's probably not... That'll probably get me demonetized. Just picked up a cooking recipe right there. New recipe unlocked. Mashed potatoes, beggar's fare, cabbage rolls, and onion bun. And we have our cooking pot right here. So let's check out the cooking system right now after I just loot this guy and take a couple things. I don't think I needed to pick up all of his armor, but it's all good. I really love how you can just pick up so many different things. Oh wow, look at the lock picking. This is different from the last time I did this. It's still the same system, but it feels better and it looks way cooler. All right, let me try my hand at cooking. We check out the recipes right here. The only one I can make right now is beggar's fare, but we also have the other ones once I get the materials. So let's go ahead and make beggar's fare, which restores 48 health over 60 seconds. I'm going to craft as many as I can by pressing G. New sound effects, new visuals, nice. And I think I can probably put that on my quick slot for now. And even though I've been doing the monthly updates for them, I haven't really like played the game from the beginning to just try to enjoy everything. I've been trying to not spoil myself. So this feels real. This is awesome so far. Okay, I'm going to check out down here. Lisa, hello?
Do you see what a miracle I am? Healed. Healed. I am no longer sick.
That's debatable. Can I help you somehow?
You don't need to help me. The Red Priests already did.
Oh man, that's not good.
They cured me. Thanks to them, I feel just fine now. I hope the same fate awaits you and you'll no longer suffer.
Yeah, she's not doing too good. We got Helga here.
Drip, drip, drip. Do you hear it? Soon the king will return.
Yeah, we got to get the hell out of here. Just check down here quickly. In one of the previous updates that was for the playtesters. Oh, crap. Here we go. All right. Let's go. Let me give blood transfusion a little bit of a try after we whack them.
Suffer for your sins.
Oh, yeah. Let's go. Look at that. I saw a little... Yeah, look at this. So this is new to the public early access here, is all of the extra little chambers and little secrets that you can discover here in the prologue area. Forgot how to sneak for a second. I'm gonna put the sword in my main hand and then blood transfusion in the offhand. So if I switch to just the sword without the magic in my offhand, I have my attack, my light attack, my charged heavy attack, which does use stamina, and then we have block, but also a push. Got a health potion, some salt, peppermint. Okay, and we'll leave it at that. Let's go ahead and see if we can meet up with that guy who gave us the key. Oh my god. That actually scared me. I'm going to try the block attack right now instead of using magic. Nice, nice. This guy's too big to push, I think. Ow. And this is actually giving me HP back the longer that I do this. Taking it from him. There we go. Don't need to pick up any spoiled meat, I don't think. I'm going to switch to dual wielding for this final blow right here. Here we go. So I got my club and my sword. Nice. Little torture chamber. Notes on the Wyrdness mutations. There's a lot to look at and a lot to pick up. And I like that. I like the freedom of being able to engage and interact with the environment like that, if you so choose. Pickaxe right there. Oh, nice. So I just picked up the pickaxe. Let's go ahead and see if I can mine this rock. If I go into my bag here and we go to crafting, see that my rock is right here. So I picked up 3 rocks. We have our alchemy, our cooking, and our common. All of this is revamped. I want to get in there. I don't know how to, though. Oh, look at this. Really? This is new. Oh, yeah. Nice, nice. What is this fella doing? Brother Sirius.
Who's there? Forgive me, but my eyes fail me these days.
A ton of extra dialogue and information on the lore and the current ongoings when you explore the dialogue with all these NPCs. And I appreciate how that's also... You don't have to if you don't want to, but if you're a player that likes to delve into the lore and everything, like myself, I'm going to be going through all those dialogues. Tap block right before the enemy attack lands to execute a parry. Successful parry prevents all damage and drains a hefty amount of the enemy's stamina. Unless you have a shield in your offhand, parrying is unavailable when you have spells equipped. Most enemies have a stamina bar displayed beneath their health. When their stamina is fully drained, they enter a staggered state, becoming vulnerable to your attacks until their stamina regenerates. So let's try a few parries here. Try it again. There we go.
We'll send
Did a little bit early. Oh, I gotta get the timing right. There we go, I got the stagger. That feels really good. Bonked him. Bonked him in the head. Ninian's Tag. This is an orange item. We got an alchemy station right here, but I don't currently have the ingredients to do anything just yet. Let's check out behind this. I jumped back by accident. Behind this cabinet. Looks like we're going down. Deeper into the dungeons. Okay, where the heck am I right now? Oh man.
Who the hell are you? Another one of those red dogs? Say a prayer to your goddess and get ready to die, scum!
This is new. Wait, I'm not a red priest. I'm a prisoner, just like you.
Then why are you dressed in their bloody rags? Well, I see you bear the marks of torture too. Maybe the priests messed with your mind, because one more moment and you'd be dead. No time for a chinwag, just get the hell out of here.
Okay, interesting character. And he's gone. Oh my god. What is this? I can't get it. There we go. I don't know if I should go in here though. Again. Giant mole or something. What the heck? Alright, we picked up a ring, so I'm going to go ahead and put that on right now. And this is the Lesser Health Ring. Increases max health by 5. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go into... Now we have a photo mode. So although you can't play the game in third person, and although, you know, a picture in the Asylum is probably not the best place to take a picture, it's cool to see that we have the photo mode here. So a lot of prisoners here, all of them with different conversations and lore and information to talk about. Not sure if I should jump down here, but... Oh man. Looks like we fell on a pile of bodies here. Check out this room really quickly. I think this brings us back to the tunnel. We have Serja here.
Stay back. I may not be in top shape, but I can tear you to pieces if I have to.
It's alright, I'm not with the priests.
So, you escaped too?
Here, this should speed up your healing. We're gonna give her our only small health potion.
It should, although I admit that the past few weeks have made me hate the taste. Take this. It might prove useful for you.
She gave us a lesser mana ring. Perfect for my character. So now we have on the ring of mana and health. I think I'm supposed to go the other way. Yeah, there's some sort of elevator right here that I think I could have taken down. And it looks like there's another way to get down here too. Oh, there's so many different passages. Oh, you can sneak. Okay. You can sneak through there or probably lockpick. Or use the key if you don't have the key. So, cutscenes are now new. For mini bosses. So this is completely new. I did not expect it. Pretty cool little introduction here. I guess we're gonna get right into fighting. This guy's gonna be tough, I think. Crap.
You'll suffer for your sins.
Wow, I'm getting... This guy's really, really good.
Your sins will be punished.
And that's it. I'm dead. Let's see if I can maybe blood transfusion him from up top. All right, he's detected me, but what's he going to be able to do from up here? Anything? Can he climb? Okay, nice. So let's go ahead and switch to blood transfusion.
Your fate is sealed.
I'm just going to hold it down. All right, I got him. Oh, very nice. Just picked up something that he was wearing. Picked up the Thorn's helmet. 2 armor, receiving melee damage, returns 5. physical damage back to the attacker. That's really cool. Man, look at this. What an armor piece. That is so cool. And that is not an easy boss to kill unless you kind of cheese it like I was doing. And it also picked up a ring too. We picked up the Athlete's Pride. Increase max stamina by 5. Definitely need that. I'm gonna go ahead and rest in his bed and see what happens. Ooh, I haven't seen this yet. A little resting passing time system. Let's go ahead and rest for, we'll do 2 hours. My HP is back. And it looks like I also have a resting bonus right now. Rested. Increase experience gain by 5%, and it's going to last for 346 more seconds. Okay, we got to be getting close to the... Yeah, you see that? As I was running and sprinting around and jumping, my agility went up to 11. And speaking of stats, show you guys quickly the attributes. We have strength, endurance, dexterity, spirituality, practicality, and perception. We can't level up right now or go into the perk trees, but I'm going to be able to do that soon. And actually, fellow YouTuber Slandered Gaming did an entire video going over all the different skill trees, so if you guys want to check that out. Blood transfusion. Alright, so if I didn't actually learn that spell in the beginning, I would have picked it up right there at this altar. There he is. I finally found him. Let me just see if there's a rejuvenation. Hey, here's my bow that I was looking for. So we're going to equip the bow on hotkey 4. And there we go. That would have been a huge help in that previous fight, even though I'm not really trained in archery. A lot of turns and crevices and tunnels.
You took your sweet time, eh? But I understand. I did too, when I was leaving this place for the first time. You have to admit that the Red Priests are quite resourceful. At least when it comes to death and dying.
Who are you?
Great question.
The knight said we'll meet again when I find a way out of the asylum. Kind of want his armor. I'm gonna pull out that bow. See if I can pull off a sneak shot. That feels different. It feels good though. Out of stamina. There we go. Been here in the previous versions.
It's not here.
But as a first-time player, this is probably a pretty what the heck type of moment. There's that new music that they were talking about.
Peace. Fear.
Okay, things are getting pretty weird.
I've been waiting a long time for someone to find me. Are you here to help me leave this place?
What are you?
I wish I could answer. I cannot remember. I know I am not complete. I remember I once knew who I was. At some point. But I do not anymore. I just am.
What is this place?
I do not know. I think it is some kind of prison deep in the weirdness.
And why are you here?
And you? Why are you here?
I was transported here by a morbid statue.
Are men here? That would explain the weirdness surrounding us. But walk with me. Let's find out together, now that I'm free.
Okay.
I remember arriving on the shores of Avalon. That was the beginning of everything. But there were doubts and questions. How does it feel to leave your homeland behind? To keep moving forward, even though every step takes you into the unknown? The Four Dwellers quickly made it clear to us. If we wanted to call this place home, we'd have to fight for it, down to the last drop of blood.
I'm noticing better voice acting in this version too. Of course, we have the new music in the background, really adding to the atmosphere.
In the end, we won the war. Merlin stole the sacred flame of the Four Dwellers and ignited the Menhirs, driving away the mist and clearing the nights of Wyrdness. It was the first time we uncovered the secrets hidden within the Menhirs. Still, the land of Avalon honored our toil. It soaked up our sweat, our suffering, and our blood. In time, it rewarded us. Here in Avalon, we were given the chance to create great things. Camelot, the eternal castle, the capital of all humankind, was meant to be a symbol of that. We left the homelands to survive. The plague had consumed everything we once knew. We thought we'd escaped it, but the Red Death returned like a specter to haunt us.
Oh no.
Once again, it began to devour our home.
Let me out of here. Let me out of here, dude. Can I get through? Unavailable during combat. I think I missed all those shots. There we go. These guys have two-handed swords. I don't know if I want to mess with this. Oh no, there's no way there's this many of them. What the heck? There's no way. Run. There we go. Setting up the foundations of the story, the lore, with this dark reimagining of Arthurian legend. Everything looks really, really good. Yeah, this is completely new to me. And we're still in the prologue right now. Don't know if I want to swim in that, to be honest with you. I might have to. Okay, interesting. It's like a sludge. I think I'm too short for this game. Let's go touch one of these. Let's go touch one of these balls. Alright. This is leading us to right here.
I am his hunger, the craving for what was beyond reach.
Bind the soul to the stone.
I am the price paid for touching the unreal.
That can't be good. Alright.
I am his will, the fire that bends the world to his command.
I can see through the mist, but it's still all so unclear. I've dreamt of countless deaths for such a long time. Yes, it's time to wake. I am Arthur Pendragon. I led humans to Avalon shores. I built the great halls of Camelot. Thank you for bringing me here. I believe I owe you, young one.
The man, the myth, the legend himself. It's an honor, my king.
I appreciate it. But let us leave decorum and honors for times of leisure. For now, we need to make way for Avalon. I have to see my kingdom again. I trust you'll accompany me. Or would you rather stay in this wretched place?
What even is this place?
I am not sure. Yet I learned to be grateful of fortunate outcomes, even if they come unexpected. It seems to be a place located between life and death. Or maybe a place that can defy death. But why was it created? By whom and when? These I'm unable to answer.
Why were you imprisoned here?
Trust me, I wish I knew. I remember death. Then darkness, a terrible loneliness, ages upon ages of solitude. And these are all the details I have. Perhaps, in time, I'll remember more. But that's enough questions for now. Let us walk together and see the kingdom forged so long ago. After years of struggle, my people in Avalon finally live in peace and prosperity. I must see the legacy of the Age of Conquest with my own eyes. My Camelot in all its glory. What is happening? No! I see now. I am not whole. You have only freed a part of me. I'm not strong enough. For now, I will have to journey by your side until my strength returns. I'll see the world through your eyes. In return, I'll lend you what strength I have.
We are the chosen one. We have two choices here. I'm not sure what results in what, but I guess I'm RPing, being King Arthur's servant, so let's say it's an honor.
You are a surprising acquaintance, and it will be a pleasure to travel with someone of your disposition. And since it seems that fate has bound us together, let us make the best of it, seeing my legacy through the eyes of another. A true picture of Avalon, not one crafted specifically for the king, may prove to be an interesting experience.
Why do I feel like he's going to manipulate me? Let's make way for Avalon then.
Oh, what an adventure this will be.
Wyrdness power received. We got a new quest. King Arthur asked me to find more pieces of his soul in order to bring him back. We have a new Wyrdness power, which I know how to activate because I've played this game a little bit. But as you can see, when I press middle mouse button, oh, I guess I don't got it anymore. It's on cooldown. Slows down time. Very cool. Very upgraded prologue, tutorial, intro to the game. They have done so much, and it's really great to see. They've even switched the story up quite a lot. I remember the first iteration of this game, you didn't know that that was King Arthur. You didn't know that the one inside your head was King Arthur. You've unlocked your first soul fragment. From now on, you can safely enter the Wyrdness and interact with various machinery left behind by the Four Dwellers. Additionally, the power of King Arthur has healed you from the Red Death. See? Him and I have a good relationship. Get the heck out of here. I don't want to spoil you guys, but I've been covering this for a while. And I think we are coming up to a little bit of a mini-boss here. And I'm a little bit nervous with my current build right now. I think this is going to be a great build. It's just rough in the beginning. And I think I can actually duel. Let's do dual blood transfusion. It's going to use double the mana, I believe, though. But that's pretty cool. That probably wasn't a good idea. We're gonna go into caps lock walk mode and approach with caution. Oh god. Do I have everything I need? Do we have health potions? Oh man. Alright. Soul fragments grant you a measure of King Arthur's power. Activate the soul fragment with middle mouse button to experience temporary effects such as increased damage or slowed time. Rest at a bonfire and select the appropriate option to recharge the king's power. There we go. We enter into slow-mo. Do double blood transfusion. We're doing pretty good. That's alright damage. Oh no. I don't remember what my buttons are. Woo, baby. Throwing boulders at me. I move so slow when I have the arrow draw back. But this is something that I can work to get better at. If we increase archery, there's all sorts of perks and everything to make you move faster while aiming and all that good stuff. Get him, get him, get him. Oh my god. I'm almost dead. There we go. Alright. Alright, here we go. I don't think I got any loot from that guy. Maybe I didn't pick it up. I've been known to do that before. Alright, let's go find him. Points available. Set up a bonfire. I wonder if I can do it without the tutorial. So when I press Q, I have access to this wheel right here. And we can go to... Nope, I don't think I have access to the next wheel just yet. We haven't unlocked it. So I know the devs like to reward exploration. And even in this prologue area, there's still a lot to explore. If you decide to take the time to do it and search, you can end up with better things. So let's explore this island a little bit before I go to the boat over there. Essence of the Wind. Increases dash speed for 10 seconds. Not sure if this is going to bring me back to the beginning. Yes, it is. Okay, so let's go back this way. I want to see if there's anything on the ships out in the distance, if we're able to get out there. Don't see anything on this first ship. Oh no! I think I'm gonna drown. No! Okay, I made it all the way to this ship out here. And there is a man out here who has, oh, a broken broadsword in his back, worn out leather pants, and tattered boots. Let's see what that sword is all about. Is it two-handed? Hey, there we go. Finally, nice. Not that I'm doing that build right now, but always love a good two-handed build. Looks like we have a little crate right here. Oh no, I don't have any lockpicks. Oh, that's a shame. I'm so curious what they put in there. Wonder if I still have access to the cheat codes that they gave me before. There's a couple more boxes. Here we go. On the other ship, we have a lockpick. Hey, that's convenient. Archer's ring. Coin, swift steps, and pearl necklace. I'm gonna go back. I have one chance at that chest out there. There it is. I have two lockpicks. Alright, here we go. It's an easy lock, thankfully. Got a coin, keeper's vigor, aspiring warrior amulet, and a novice amulet. I love this. This is really good. So obviously a lot of you guys know that I've been part of the monthly updates and showcasing a lot of the changes. I mentioned to the devs that I want to make sure that when I play this game, if I decide to, travel super far away, across the ocean to a ship in the distance, that my exploration is rewarded. And before, there really wasn't much out here. And now I got a two-handed sword, which is great for those that want to do a two-handed build. And also all of those items that I just picked up, the amulet, increased physical damage by 1, or increased spell power by 5%. We picked up this ring right here, the ring of toughness. I'm back.
There you are. It took you a while. I was getting worried you wouldn't make it. I even realized that I didn't get a chance to introduce myself. I'm Caradoc, your savior. What kept you so long?
If that was a test, I'd better have passed.
Call it whatever you want, but you made it back, and in better shape than before. The Red Death's gone, so either you're lucky, or you picked up something useful in there.
We can tell him that we found King Arthur, or I have no idea what happened to me. Let's go with that. I don't trust this guy just yet, even though he's Caradoc, a knight of the Round Table.
Really? Then can you explain how you were suddenly cured of an illness that nobody knows how to cure?
I told you, I have no idea.
Well, maybe the fact you were able to do that is why I was supposed to break you out of this place. Anyway, get some rest. We'll have to set sail soon, before the Red Priests find us here.
What do you want from me?
From what I understand, the Red Priests must have done something to you. Something that can prove useful during my quest. Else, I wouldn't be sent here.
And what is your quest?
My goal is to destroy King Arthur.
No.
To get rid of him, once and for all. There are pieces of his soul scattered across Avalon. I need to find, collect, and destroy them.
Really curious now if I told him about King Arthur, what he would do.
Long story short, you've found yourself in the middle of a mess that's been brewing for 600 years. Every single time things go down the shitter on this island, a bunch of cowards in Camelot bring our once and future king back from the dead. It's happened before. It will happen again. And soon. My journey, my mission, is to stop this from happening.
We have some optional dialogue and then the two main ones here. Let's just say I don't care about all of that.
I understand. It is your choice. I can't hold it against you. I will manage on my own. We will, however, meet again, if you decide to pursue the souls of the king. That, I can promise. But you still need a way to get out of this island. And to prove I am not your enemy, you can sail with me.
And where are we going?
To the Horns of the South. It's a fortress where they keep Excalibur. My plan is to steal it, or at least what's hiding within that damned blade. A piece of our king is bound to it, and it needs to be destroyed next. If you do decide to be useful, here, pin this emblem to your clothes, and you should get into the Horns without any issues. And when you get inside, find the captain. Brandon's his name. He'll tell you the rest.
Let's go.
I have something to do first, but you should get some rest.
Interesting, interesting. All right, setting up a bonfire. From now on, whenever you'd like to rest, level up, or cook something, you can set up a bonfire in the game world. Whispers represent fragments of memory unlocked by your mysterious companion. You can discuss them with him by the campfire. All right, let's do a campfire by holding down Q, and then we'll come over here. We have our horse right here, which we haven't unlocked yet, telescope, and some sort of book. But let's go ahead and do the bonfire. And this is new to me, seeing King Arthur sit by the fireside with us. We can fuel the fire with 10 weird plasm, but let's go ahead and talk to him first.
Well, that man really hates me. That much is clear. It's good you didn't tell him we've met. Who knows what he'd have done?
Do you know why he hates you this much?
No. It seems that I should, but I don't. He knew me, spoke with certainty, with anger. But to me, he's a stranger. If he was a part of my past, then that past has been taken from me. I need to regain it.
He said a lot of bad things about you.
That isn't right. I should remember. I should. All I know is that I left my kingdom strong, prosperous. It should have grown. It must have flourished in my absence.
So we're off to steal Excalibur?
It seems so. If Caradoc is hunting for more pieces of my soul, we should definitely claim them first. When we do, I should grow stronger. I should remember. I should be whole. Let's go then, young one. Let's not waste any more time. I left my kingdom strong. It should have only grown stronger in my absence. And if something threatens it now, then I will see it restored.
Right, now we can rest. We can level up. Restore Weird Soul power. Interesting, so that's the power that I use to slow down time, and it looks like, because it's so powerful, looks like we have to farm some of the weird plasm in order to be able to keep using it. I like that. Alright, let's go ahead and level up first. I want to put 1 point into spirituality, spell power, max mana, and mana regeneration. Alright. And then we're going to actually see these skill trees for the first time now, and I have not seen them in this upgraded appearance. Very cool. So strength. Fists of Fury, unarmed attacks deal 20% more damage. Blows of the Snake, killing with fists, increase attack speed by 20% for 5 seconds. This one's the unarmed tree right here. The one-handed tree. And the general tree for strength, increase melee damage by 5%, etc. And then we have the endurance trees, shields, stamina, and health. Dexterity has parry, attack speed, movement, and bows. Spirituality has wands and cubes. If you guys did not see the previous month's development update, I'll leave a link below in the video description if you want to see more about wands and cubes. Cool little items and mechanics that go along with those. Then we have the summoning tree right here, which I want to get into. Each active summon increases your mana regen by 5%. Whenever a summon dies, you and your other summons restore 10% max health. When you deal a killing blow, your summons regain 10% max health. We have combat for spirituality, general and buffs, and then perception is stealth, daggers, and critical hits. And practicality is healing, crafting and trading statues, and armor. And I have 1 available point, 0 out of 59 tree level. We're going to go into spirituality. I don't have any summon spells yet, so I'm not sure it would be smart to take that. Maybe I should go into combat. Your spell power is increased by 10%. Sure, you can't go wrong with that, right? And that unlocked the other trees, and it looks like we can put a bunch of points into the same skill right here, the same passive. All right, I'm also going to fuel the fire with weird plasm, which will unlock new possibilities and hidden options. And that gave us access to identify and alchemy at the fire. So let's see what identify is. I have no items to identify. Time to explore and collect treasures. And then I can't do any alchemy just yet because I don't have any ingredients. But we can do that at the fire if we fuel the fire with the weird plasm. Let's go ahead and rest. And I guess I'll rest, I don't know, just a few hours is all I need. And let's set sail.
The sea was restless, waves slamming against the hull as you left the island Asylum behind. Caradoc's boat cut through the black waters, its course set for Avalon's shores.
I think they're going to be animating these scenes too,
Then
at some point.
Stirred. A shudder ran through the vessel from neither wind nor tide, but from something far below.
And this is new too.
A presence, ancient and watching. And then it struck. The boat lurched violently, wood splintering as the sea itself rose in fury. A shadow moved beneath the surface, vast, coiling, inescapable. The next wave swallowed everything. Darkness took you. Salt filled your lungs. And then, light. The crash of waves. The cold kiss of wet sand. You were alive. The sea had spared you. But not without a cost.
Welcome to the open world. Our adventure is really just getting started. So I think what I'm going to do, because this video is already starting to get quite long, is we're going to head towards the castle area and see what's going on over there. And then I'll probably continue this on a live stream. And then save the rest for 1.0, so we don't spoil ourselves too much. I think I'm going to check out this island right here real quick. Actually, it's not technically an island. Oh, it kind of is. Oh, we got ourselves a foe. I'm gonna pull out my... Yeah, we're going to pull out the two-handed sword for this one. Whoa, I don't want to fight on the rocks. Come this way, brother. Ooh. Oh, wow, that felt a little different. The different sword attack. Oh my god. That felt I'm so happy that I tried the two-handed sword. It's one of my favorite weapons to use in RPGs, but I haven't used it much, really at all, on this run so far. That was crazy. We got our light slash and our heavy. That's great. And then of course our block. Listen to that new music. Okay, let's see what's going on over here. I feel like I'm going on a brand new adventure right now. I've definitely never been over here before. This didn't even exist, I think, the last time that I came here. Oh, wow. Sweet. Got a fisherman's tunic. Let's go ahead and put it on and see what it looks like. There's a lot of really, really cool armor in this game. If any of you guys have been watching my updates, you would have seen several of the armor sets. It's really, really exciting. There's also very, very cool looking weapons too. It's exciting to know that and then come into the world, you know, for your first official run and just want to search everything to try to find those really cool weapons. Armor sets. What is that? This could be somebody that I could talk to? What the heck? I have no idea what just happened right there. Great over here. Hey, I got a fishing rod. Perfect. From now on, whenever you're near water and want to catch fish, you can use the fishing rod. To do this, simply open the inventory, locate the fishing rod, and equip it. Okay, wonder if I can fish right here. Fishing rod. Look at my character right now. Let's go, get him. Nice. Hey, I got a silver chalice. There we go. There's the mini game. Oh, we're so close. New fish caught. A bream. That's a new record for me too. And I love that they put fishing in this game, and it's definitely working a lot better now in this version than it was previously. Some zombies over there. I don't want to scare you guys, but look right up there. The zombies coming at me. And whatever the heck that beautiful, beautiful creature is right there. Give me your help. Hey, now I got full health. Nice. Whenever you see a lake in this game, I mean, I don't want to spoil anything for anybody, but at the same time, this is really cool. Like I said, exploration is rewarded in this game. If you don't want to see this, just close your eyes, okay? You can listen. Well, no, don't listen either. I'll leave a chapter marker for you to skip ahead. Okay, here we go. Exploration, exploration, exploration. Wow. The Blood Lake. This is still only chapter 1, so not too much spoilers, you know. There's so many spells in this game, and I've showcased many of them to you guys in previous update videos. I just haven't found them yet. There's so much to do in this game. Just want to take my time. What do we have in here? Oh my. Hello, sir. Am I welcome here? friendly right now. That doesn't look too friendly.
You shouldn't be here. This is no place for the living. Poor sod. I pity you.
Who are you?
I think my name was Mallory. I wandered in search of meaning, until one night, a very special dream came to me. In that dream, a beautiful, towering flower whispered to me, "You will find me, if you want me, in the garden." And so, I resolved to seek that place. This is what I found. From the rain to the gutter.
The garden, you say?
I suppose it's what lies beyond those ever watching, ever listening doors. They wait for our next move. Soon, it will all be decided. When we finish our little conversation, all will be set in motion.
Oh no, I feel like that. Oh, look at this. So we have, this is really cool. So we have some dialogue skill checks here. Going off of my strength or spirituality. I don't think I have a 10 in either of those, so I can't use either of these responses. It looks like those responses would actually probably prevent whatever's about to happen to me.
That's a good question, but I do not know the answer.
Yeah, there's a ton of dialogue that I just skipped right there for spoiler reasons, but as you can see, now I am fighting Mallory and something tells me I'm not prepared for this at all. This is really cool. Oh gosh, Mallory is good too with the shield. Yeah, I don't, oh man, I gotta get out of here. I do not have the stamina for this, nor do I have the health. No, run, run. This is way too early. We'll have to return to the blood cave in the future. Door must have good sealing for the blood not to leak in. Now that's how you get players excited to explore in your game. I'm very excited to come back and see what that's all about. Okay, we found a fast travel point, the East Gate. Well, let's keep pushing on. A bunch of bandits in there that I don't think I'm ready to fight right now, but look at that. The mystery behind that. Now, we can hunt in this game, but I probably won't be able to hunt without arrows right now. So we're just gonna let this deer live. Wow, I've never... It looks very different right now. I don't remember the sky ever getting that blue. Hello? Your money or your life.
Whoa, what's happening? Wait, I haven't seen you before.
I'm a traveler. I was told I'd find safe haven in the Horns.
But we don't just let anybody in, pal.
We're gonna show him our pin. He'll let us in.
This pin, I can't say, but I've opened.
There he goes. Thank you, sir. You go back to bed. Beautiful. I know this trader right here sells a sketchbook.
All mother's tits. I've just about had it with this bunch of repressed virgins.
Okay, she's offering us some quests right now and some optional dialogue, but I skipped through that just for the sake of time right now. We're going to open up shop, and she sells a sketchbook here. You can use the sketchbook whenever you want to draw what you see. We're going to go ahead and... Yep, I purchased it. So now, let's back up. Let me hold down Q. We'll go to the sketchbook and let's see if we can draw her. It's so cool. And if we go into our inventory here, I can click on that sketch and there she is right there. So we can use this sketchbook to take note of interesting areas or places to remember. Let's go ahead and draw the keep right now. And there it is, the keep. All right, we got a bunch of vendors around here. We're gonna head up this way, and here it is. Ladies and gentlemen, Excalibur. Now that we know, this is part of Arthur's soul. Let's see what we can do with it.
This feeling, it was so strong, so real. I remember now. The weight of it. The power. This blade was never just steel. It was a part of me.
Excalibur holds a piece of your soul?
Yes. The sensation is unmistakable. But it carries more than my soul. It carries a part of my legacy.
Why can't I draw the sword?
A sword like that, it doesn't yield easily. It demands strength of body and of will. You'll need to grow stronger before it will choose you.
All right, so we can't pull it out now, but it's something to look forward to, that's for sure. That's a really, really cool looking sword. I feel like we're not going to be able to wield it, though. It looks like it's twice the size of my character. All right, before we talk to the captain over there, let me see if the blacksmith is over here. Okay, here's the blacksmith. Hello, sir. How are you?
Oi, friend. A question. Do you know why people always stop and watch a blacksmith at work? Because he's riveting. It's good to see a new face in this sad hole.
Oh, of course. I forgot to introduce myself. I'm Osbert, local master of hammers and anvils. Do you need your blade sharpened?
All right, so we have the shop here. He also is offering some work. Let's go ahead and open up the shop. We can buy a bunch of blacksmithing recipes here, as well as a variety of different weapons and shields. And right here's the grindstone, or workbench. We have handcrafting upgrade, attach relic, armor weight reduction. I've talked about a few of these. I don't remember ever talking about armor weight reduction, though. Let me just click on these boots. Oh, wow, that's... I have the required materials here, whatever that is right there, and I think that's a grinding stone. We can reduce the weight of my boots from 0.2 to 0. Very interesting little crafting. I don't know if I've ever seen an armor weight reduction station before in an RPG. Then we have attach relic. Which I can't really do any of that right now because we don't have any relics, but little things we can put on our armor to make them have more affixes. And then upgrade. Let me click on my pickaxe. So we can upgrade my pickaxe to pickaxe +1, which increases the damage from 4 to 16 to 6 to 18. Can also upgrade the armor, but you need these required materials. Goes from 2 armor to 3 armor. And then handcrafting. This is where we can make things like arrows, etc. Yeah, it's definitely different than before, and there's some new systems going on. And I like what I see. Got that new music playing. Once again, they weren't kidding about the soundtrack. And I have the disable copyright music selected in the options right now to look at this. Man. Absolutely beautiful. So much to explore. And we're just in one little section of the map right here for Chapter 1's map. Nice, we can rest at any bonfire too. We don't have to set up our own. That's nice. And I do have some points available. Let's go into endurance. Shield, stamina, and health. So let me click on health. And we have this one right here. Increased max health by 5%. Probably not a bad idea in the beginning. And then for attributes, I'm gonna do a point into endurance too. Who is this statue right here? Stool First Foot. He who first set foot on Avalon under Arthur's command. Oh, cool. Wow. Oh, I like that they do that. Like reading books and certain statues and stuff like that, you might get some XP towards some of your skills. And speaking of skills, if I click on status right here and we go to strength, you can see we have one-handed, two-handed, unarmed, blocking, athletics, which athletics has been leveling up as I've been sprinting and jumping and swimming and stuff like that. We have endurance right here, which has, let me reduce strength. There we go. Endurance includes light armor, medium armor, and heavy armor. Then we have dexterity, archery, evasion, agility, sneak, and theft. So the more that we do these, the higher our level goes. more XP we gain. We have spirituality, which is magic, and then practicality is alchemy, cooking, and handcrafting. So I'm gonna go to this little campfire right here, and we're gonna pass some time. There we go, now everybody's out. Guy's got a nice cloak.
Sir, I haven't seen you before. I wasn't expecting any guests, and you don't look like a new recruit. And yet, Odrin let you in. He's not drinking again, I hope.
We can tell on him, or we can have his back. Well, let's help the guy out a little bit. He was sober.
Huh. That's surprising.
There's so much dialogue in this game. I haven't really been showcasing all of it in this particular episode, which I will when I actually play the full game on my first full real run on 1.0. But it really is great. Awaken Realms is known to tell really good stories with their board games, and it seems to be carrying over to video games as well. Now there's an item that I picked up, if you guys remember that orange item that I picked up in the Asylum. It was a necklace off of a dead body. It looks like because I picked that up and held on to it, I now have a special dialogue for that. Ninian is dead. He asked me to bring you this.
Ninian. I knew the Red Death would take him. Damn shame. He was one of the good ones.
Okay, so he won't actually let me see the captain right now. He has asked us to help the people here. We basically have to earn his trust before we gain an audience with the captain. But I'm gonna try something. just a fun way to end the video here, because we've been going on for over an hour. Oh, he's pretty good, isn't he? Yeah, I'm dead. I appreciate that we're actually... Oh my gosh. I totally forgot that you get to go to prison in this game. I thought that was going to be game over and then I would have to reload in, but I am now in prison and I must have served a sentence. So yeah, I'm going to leave it at that for this video. I plan on continuing another session or two on live streams right here on this channel, as well as on Twitch at WolfheartFPS. So we can check out a little bit more of Chapter 1. I don't want to necessarily do everything, because I do want 1.0 to still be exciting for myself, and I want to stream 1.0 and have a good time. But wow, patch 0.9, there is a lot of very noticeable upgrades and changes and fixes, and it's just been a pleasure watching this game come along. Awaken Realms questline, they're a small, passionate team, and I really think that they're doing a good job with this game. So make sure you guys check it out. I'll have a link down below if you want to participate in early access. And yeah, I think a lot of fellow content creators that I know of that I think are great sources for RPG information have talked about this game and have talked about the patch and stuff. So make sure to go check out their videos. And I'll leave some links below to previous monthly development updates. You guys should go check those out, as the devs gave me cheat codes and they allowed me to test out and try and see a lot of really cool systems that I wasn't able to show off in this particular video. A lot of really cool armor sets, some really cool weapons that I got to use. I got to go into a bunch of dungeons and stuff like that. So yeah, thank you all so much for watching, and I will catch you on the next one. Looking forward to this game's full release.